Drivers love the idea of an all-terrain tire, but living with one every day is a different story. A bold tread pattern may look great on a truck or SUV, yet if it brings too much road noise, roughness, or constant highway hum, that extra capability can get old very quickly. The good news is that not every all-terrain tire has to feel loud or heavy on pavement. In this video, we're counting down 5 of the quietest all-terrain tires for daily driving, along with the key features that make each one stand out and the trade-offs you should know before choosing the right set for your vehicle. Number 5. Falken Wildpeak A/T3W. If you want an all-terrain tire that looks tough and feels ready for more than just pavement, this one makes a strong case for itself. The Wildpeak A/T3W has a more aggressive personality than some of the other tires on this list, yet it still manages to stay fairly composed for daily driving. That matters because a lot of drivers want the rugged style and extra traction of an all-terrain tire, but they do not want to hear a constant drone every time they get up to highway speed. With the Falken, road noise is present, but for a tire with this kind of tread design, it stays at a level most daily drivers can live with. One of the biggest reasons this tire stands out is its all-weather versatility. The tread pattern is built to handle wet roads, loose gravel, dirt, and even winter conditions better than many road-focused options in this category. It also carries the 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, which gives it added appeal for drivers who deal with colder climates and seasonal weather changes. That makes it a good match for trucks and SUVs that spend most of their time on the road but still need to be ready for rougher surfaces and less predictable conditions. On the road, the Wildpeak A/T3W feels planted and confident, especially in straight-line driving and general commuting. It also has a sturdy construction that works well for heavier vehicles. The trade-off is that it does not feel quite as smooth or as quiet as the more road-biased tires higher on this list. You may also notice a bit more weight and a slightly firmer feel compared to milder all-terrain options. Still, for drivers who want real all-terrain character without going too far into loud, off-road focused territory, the Falken Wildpeak A/T3W earns its place at number 5. Number 4. Nitto Terra Grappler G2. For drivers who want an all-terrain tire that feels easy to live with every day, this one is a very appealing option. The Terra Grappler G2 does a nice job of blending light off-road capability with the kind of on-road comfort that matters a lot more when your truck or SUV spends most of its time commuting, running errands, or covering long highway miles. That is really where this tire makes its case. It has the tougher look people want from an all-terrain tire, but it does not bring the same level of harshness or steady tread noise that some more aggressive options can produce. A big part of that comes down to how balanced the tread design feels in regular driving. The Terra Grappler G2 is made to keep road manners calm and controlled, which helps it feel more relaxed on pavement than many drivers might expect from an all-terrain tire. As city speeds, it stays nicely composed, and even out on the highway it avoids the kind of constant hum that can wear on you over time. For anyone moving from a highway tire into the all-terrain category for the first time, this model feels like a comfortable middle ground. It also brings useful traction for wet roads, dry pavement, gravel, and dirt, so it is not just about comfort alone. The full-depth siping helps maintain grip as the tire wears, and the overall design gives it dependable all-season manners for daily use. Another nice touch is the dual sidewall design, which lets buyers choose between 2 different looks depending on the style they want for their vehicle. The main compromise is that this tire is more balanced than extreme. It can handle mild off-road conditions with confidence, but it is not the one to choose if your priority is the deepest mud performance or the most aggressive trail-ready bite. For drivers who want a quiet, comfortable, and good-looking all-terrain tire for daily driving, the Nitto Terra Grappler G2 takes number 4. Number 3. Michelin LTX AT2. If quiet everyday driving is high on your list, this tire is one of the easiest choices to understand. The Michelin LTX AT2 leans more toward refined road manners than aggressive off-road attitude, and that is exactly why it stands out in this ranking. For drivers who want the added confidence of an all-terrain tire without the usual increase in tread noise, this Michelin makes a very strong impression. It has a more restrained design than some of the chunkier options in this category, and that helps it feel smoother and more settled during normal driving. One of its biggest strengths is highway comfort. This is the kind of tire that works especially well for people who spend a lot of time commuting, taking longer road trips, or simply using their truck or SUV as a daily vehicle first and a weekend adventure vehicle second. The road noise stays impressively controlled for an all-terrain tire, and that lower noise character can make a real difference on longer drives where a louder tread pattern might start to wear on you. It also tracks confidently on dry pavement and feels dependable in wet conditions, which adds to that relaxed daily driving experience. The Michelin LTX AT2 also has a strong reputation for long tread life, and that is another reason many buyers keep coming back to it. For drivers who put serious mileage on their vehicle, that kind of durability adds a lot of value over time. It also performs well on gravel roads and in light winter conditions, giving it enough versatility for drivers who occasionally leave the pavement behind. The trade-off is that it is not the most aggressive all-terrain tire here, either in appearance or in off-road bite. If you want a bolder tread pattern or more trail-focused capability, you may prefer something tougher looking. But for buyers who care most about quietness, comfort, and long-term everyday use, the Michelin LTX AT2 earns the number 3 spot. Number 2. Yokohama Geolandar A/T G0 Fine. This tire earns such a high spot because it manages to hit a very sweet balance that a lot of daily drivers are looking for. It is quiet enough to feel comfortable during everyday commuting, refined enough to stay pleasant on the highway, and still capable enough to handle rougher roads, bad weather, and occasional off-pavement use without feeling out of place. That balance is what makes the Geolandar A G015 such a strong choice for people who want one set of tires to do a little bit of everything. On the road, this tire does a very good job of keeping noise under control. It does not have the overly aggressive sound that can make some all-terrain tires feel tiring after a while, especially on longer drives. Instead, it stays composed and fairly smooth in the kind of real-world driving most people actually do, whether that is city traffic, daily errands, school runs, or regular highway travel. For drivers stepping up from a standard all-season or highway terrain tire, the transition feels easier here than it does with many more aggressive all-terrain options. Where this Yokohama becomes even more appealing is in changing weather conditions. It offers strong grip in wet and dry conditions, and also carries the 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, which gives it extra credibility for drivers who see winter weather and want more year-round confidence. Beyond paved roads, it also handles gravel, dirt, and uneven surfaces with enough authority to feel genuinely useful, not just capable on paper. The only real compromise is that it does not push all the way into the more aggressive end of the all-terrain category. If you want the boldest tread pattern or the strongest off-road look, some other options may stand out more. But for drivers who want a tire that feels civilized every day while still being ready for weather, rough roads, and weekend use, the Yokohama Geolandar A G0 Fit deserves the number 2 spot. So that wraps up our list of the 5 quietest all-terrain tires for daily driving. Each one here offers a different mix of comfort, road noise control, and off-pavement ability, so the right choice really comes down to how you use your vehicle day to day. If you want the most road-friendly option, some of these clearly stand out, while others give you a little more off-road confidence without becoming too noisy to live with. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments which tire you would choose. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.